We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of baseball on MLB Network. Opening night here in this brand new season between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Live baseball here on MLB Network, and it comes your way next. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Right fielder David Dahl
sends that one out of play for strike one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. That nibbled the corner there but missed. 2-1. Set to deliver on 2-1. Line towards center field, but this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Second here tonight.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. The windup and the 0-1. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Smoke ranges to his right, and he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
Batting third
at the plate, Charlie Blackmon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, Matt, I'm looking at that 0-1 pitch right there, and I'm thinking he got lucky. I mean, that ball down and in, that's right in his wheelhouse. Some guys, that's a good spot. For him, that is not a good place to flirt around with. I wouldn't do it again.
Ball, that's in.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Base hit, and the Rockies are into the hit column for the first time this season. Now at the plate, Nolan Arenado. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Oh, and it looked like he lost the grip there as it's past Martin all the way to the backstop. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Here's a breaking ball that falls in there for a strike to even things at 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You know, it's so hard to get around on a pitch like that, particularly when it's up and in on your hands like that. I call that Black & Decker ball. It's going to break a lot of bats.
Hit hard on the ground at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is ready now. Kevin Pillar. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder
in there, strike one. Here comes the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista.
Right fielder, Jose.
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
Boy, if you're the pitcher, you're feeling good. That either says, I got great stuff, or he just doesn't know what he's doing right now. Even the great ones take bad swings, and that was a bad swing.
Blackmon will put this one away, and that's out number 2. Stepping up now, Josh Donaldson. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. To short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job. Coming to the plate now, Carlos Gonzalez. He'll lead it off here to begin the second.
Number 5.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Oh, he's clearly hitting off the fastball right there. You don't hit one that hard if you're not looking for it.
Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul.
He's right on that breaking ball. That's pretty good timing right there, especially following up after the fastball.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Pilar going back on it, and this will get all the way out toward the 375 sign now. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Coming to the plate now, Mark Reynolds. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's set, and the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. 1-0 pitch on the way. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. Now the 1-1 home to Reynolds. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Spin and a throw back to second, but he is in there as they can't get him at second. Shot toward right center. And Reynolds ought to wind up with extra bases here as this ball's into the alley. And the run scores to give the Rockies an early 1-0 lead. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Batting 7.
Striding in, Alexi Murillo. And he takes ball 1. For Reynolds, a good start as he's got his first double of the year here on opening night. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Ground ball right side. Smoke takes it in. And the decision to take a shot at third backfires as he's in there safely. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. He'll run this down in foul territory, and here comes the runner from third. Oh, and Batista's throw is right on the money. He is out at home plate. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the catcher, Ryan Hannigan. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. And here's a ball hit in the air. Smoke in foul ground, and the inning is over. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
The shortstop.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. Hit in the air out to center field. Therefore it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. Digging in, Justin Smoke, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's a slider that's inside, 1-0.
Wow, that was a decent breaking ball right there, but that's just a pitch that's a little easier to lay off of when you're opposite-handed, opposite bat. You could see the sweep of the ball coming right into you. That was a great take.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. Kendrys Morales waits on deck. 3-2. 1 out, nobody on. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Batting 6. Left fielder, Kendrys.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Gonzalez has a read on it. And that retires the side. Ready for another chance? David Dahl. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
David Dahl.
Into the windup and the pitch. Now a flare out toward right center. Pilar moving in, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. Digging in to try it again. DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And he lays off for ball one. First and second here with nobody out. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Here's Nolan Arenado. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
Well, that's two impressive fastballs. Two mid-90s fastballs just reaching back saying, I dare you to hit it. Finds himself in a nice 0-2 count now.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
He throws him on the fastball there. Nolan Arenado goes down for out number 2 in the top half. Carlos Gonzalez is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Now a swing and a fly ball. And he will get there to make the running play. And here's Steve Pearce now. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Designated hitter.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
2 strikes.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Well, he jumped ahead right there with 2 fastballs, then threw the changeup, and he didn't bite. So let's see where he goes from here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Batting 8.
First offering on its way.
Russell Martin.
This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. The 0-1 home to Martin. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Second baseman
Chris Coghlan is at the plate as he looks at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Coghlan awaiting the 1-1. Chopped foul wide of first. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sliced hard on the ground. And that's the first hit in this one for the Blue Jays. Digging in for his second at-bat, Kevin Pillar. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Good downward action there, and it's 0-1. In the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. 2 out with the man at first. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. To third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first. Here's Mark Reynolds. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
The first baseman, number 12.
Into the windup and the pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Morales is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The batter, number 8.
Now at the plate, Alexi Murillo.
Alexi Murillo.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Desmond.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And that's in there, base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Now batting
At the plate,
catcher,
Ryan Hennigan.
He's
0 for 1 thus far. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. 1-0 count, here it is. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Right fielder.
Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. The throw will go to third. No movement on base. It's ball 1. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0 and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here. Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to a guy you know that you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
Swing and a line drive, but foul. 0-1 count and the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Hey, 2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer if he puts somebody else on. We'll see if he can find it.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. Charlie Blackmon is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
He'll try again, 1-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. Here's Nolan Arenado. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame.
Nolan Arenado.
Too high, 1-0.
I'm looking forward to this at bat right here, Matt. 2 outs, bases empty, and you got the power guy at the plate. He's going to let it fly. He must. I guarantee you he will.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bautista has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And the ball is dropped. 0-2 count and the pitch. Drilled to the left side. Desmond fields it cleanly. No problem here, 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And he misses inside with that one, ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Lays off the slider that time, 2-1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Swing and a little tapper. On to first, and there were 2 down. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a miss on a ball inside, 0-1.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and So far, he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
See what happens when you work fast, you stay aggressive.
And we'll have to leave it there as this. Here's Carlos Gonzalez. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point.
Carlos Gonzalez.
Hard hit ball to second. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So there'll be a man aboard here to start out their half of the 5th. Here's Mark Reynolds, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside.
On 2-0, you can bet he's looking for a fastball that he can turn on and drive. Might be thinking about picking on that big hole between first and second.
The 2-1 on its way. He couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Fielded cleanly to second for 1. On to first, and Reynolds is gone as well. It's a double play.
The batter, number 8.
Digging in and looking for more, Alexi Murillo. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Grounded to the right. Coughlin in the hole. Throw on to Smoke at first, and here's Justin Smoke now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Into the windup and the pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Legs churning, he's headed for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And he's retired 1 away. Here's Steve Pearce now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
3-0 now. And that's finally over for a strike. Here's the 3-1. Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2. Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Catcher number 55.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Reynolds is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. Digging in and looking for more, Ian Desmond. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. And that's taken for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing, and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. And he is in there to start the 6th. It's a leadoff double.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again, Ryan Hennigan. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Lifted in the air out to center field. Pilar is there, and he has it for the 1st out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. From the stretch. Hit on the ground to short. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready for another chance? DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Down the third baseline. But a foul ball. 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to get the job done. It's a base hit. In to score, the runner from second. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Charlie Blackmon trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Pilar's there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Coughlin. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home sixth. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Waiting on it is Dahl, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Ready for another shot now, Kevin Pillar. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. And he lays off there 1-0. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Gets a good piece of it there, but this is foul off toward the third base coaching box. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. Hot shot to third. Gloved by Arenado. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in once again, Jose Bautista. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
He's having a really good game. He's over 70% first pitch strike. When you get that first pitch strike, now it opens up the whole strike zone, and that's why a pitcher can dominate, and he's doing that in this game.
Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
He'll try it again. 3-2. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Josh Donaldson is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball. Striding in once again, Nolan Arenado. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Ball chopped foul right at home plate, and it's 0-1. That's popped up out toward short right field. There to take it in is Coughlin, and there's your first out. Settling in now, Carlos Gonzalez. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready once again, Mark Reynolds. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alexi Murillo. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And this is drifting foul back into the stands. This is pulled into right. But he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. Here's the shortstop, Ian Desmond. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard. Ryan Tepera comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Snap throw to third. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Chasing after it is Pillar, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. The runner scores from second. Stepping up to the plate, Ryan Hennigan. He's 0 for 2 with a walk thus far.
Ryan Hennigan.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Morales has it in his tracks, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen.
So striding in, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Blackman is there to take it, so on just one pitch they're able to get to Lewitsky.
Now batting.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Justin Smoke. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And that's going to be high, 2-2 now. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Now in the box, Kendrys Morales. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And he'll get under it to put it away in foul territory, and that ends. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl.
Right fielder.
R.A. Dickey.
David Dahl.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. And here's a ball hit in the air. Donaldson into shallow left, 1 away. Stepping into the box, DJ LeMahieu. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. Coughlin there to grab it as that becomes out number 2. Stepping in, Charlie Blackman. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First pitch is a slow knuckleball in there, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 0-2. Another one sent foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. On his way to second is Blackman. The throw into second, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night. Here's Nolan Arenado, 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far.
Nolan
fouled off into the seats behind first. Smoke into foul territory, and no one will get this one. Aaron Sanchez.
Now pitching for the Blue Jays, number 41.
Set to deliver the 0-1.
Sanchez.
And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3. Here's Steve Pearce now. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
Designated hitter.
Hit in the air to left field.
Pearce.
Gonzalez has a read on it. He's got it 1 away. Russell Martin now. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Martin.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Ball 2.
Not a great spot to be in right here, 2-0, but I'm not so sure why he's pitching this guy so cautiously. A bottom of the order guy you don't normally see getting pitched like this.
Reynolds there to put it away for out number 2. So
Now
stepping in, Chris Coughlin. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Well, he's thrown over 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters in the game right now. That's why he's pitching late in the game. He's getting ahead of guys, and then you can manipulate as you move forward. Check swing on that fastball right there. Looked like he's ready to tomahawk that bad boy, but he's able to hold up.
1-2. Chopped weakly to the right. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. And a slider gets away from him here as it just about got him in the ankle.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Center fielder number
Comes
11.
set. Now the pitch.
Kevin
Pillar
Pillar
is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Line towards center field. Blackman will get there, and he puts it away to retire. Digging in now, Carlos Gonzalez. Aaron Loop enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1. Trevor Story will try to get his club a little ninth inning insurance as he'll grab a bat to pinch hit, leading things off here. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
You know, something to keep in mind. They're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
So he couldn't get the bat off the shoulders that time. Trevor Story is retired to kick off the inning, and he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Digging in, Alexi Murillo. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And Donaldson will put this away, and that retires. Here comes the right fielder, Jose Bautista. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Right fielder.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Parra is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Here's the third baseman. Adam Ottavino enters from the pen to begin the frame with a sizable lead with which to work.
Number 0.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy in the wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And no swing, apparently, ball 1.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Here's the 1-2. And this is swung on and missed by Tulowitzki, and he's a strikeout victim to make for 2 away.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way to first. And with that, I can finally say the 4 words I've had on my mind for what seems like an eternity. This ball game is over. Well, we watched a really solid starting pitching performance, kept the opposition at bay, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
Final line score.
Well, everyone wants